Hello students and welcome to Standard 9 English study sessions. In today's session we are going to see the in-text grammar, textual grammar in the lesson 1.2 synopsis. In this lesson whatever is grammar part we are going to study today. Okay, so there are two parts in grammar, that is actually vocabulary section, and that is compound words and homographs and homophones. From these two, we are going to study compound words right now. In this video, I have uploaded on my channel another video related to homophones, homographs and homonyms. So, if you are not subscribed yet my channel, please do subscribe so that you can watch that video over there. So, right now we will begin compound words. The phrase compound words is not new to you, it's very familiar to you. We have studied these compound words last year also. But now we are going to study this compound word concept in detail, because there is much more to study in this concept in this year. So let us start with compound words. What are compound words? When two or more words join together, they come together, means we frame such two or more words together, it becomes a compound word. For example, mother-in-law. This is one compound word. How many words have come in this compound word? 3 words have come. Mother, in and law. 3 different words are there giving different meanings, and when they come together, when we frame them together, when we structure them together, it becomes a different meaning giving word, and that is compound word. So whenever 2 or more words, do remember 2 or more words, when they are built together, framed together, they become compound words. Now in this year, in compound words, we are going to see the introduction of these compound words, the writing styles of compound words, and the structure, that is formation of compound words. This is very important concept for you all, so do study very carefully as usual. So basically first thing is introduction of compound words. What are compound words? A word made up of 2 or more words. How many? 2 or more words is called a compound word. They are written in solid form, open form and with a hyphen. That is writing style part. Basically what are compound words? 1 minute. When 2 or more words come together, are written together, they are known as compound words. 2 or more words, whenever they are written together, they are called as compound words. Many nouns in English are formed from 2 parts or less commonly 3 or more, and they are called as also compound words. For example, I am standing here in the classroom. Okay, so classroom is a compound word. See here, class plus room. 2 different words, class and room. When they are structured together, it becomes a compound word, that is classroom. And this word gives totally different meaning. Do remember this one. This compound word gives us totally different meaning. Is not related to the given word from anywhere. For example, if you think about a word just like greenhouse, the best example. Green is a color, house is a place to live. Both, one is adjective, one is noun. Green shows us, gives us different meaning, house gives us different meaning, but when they come together, when they are structured together, greenhouse is a word which gives us totally different meaning. Okay, So do remember, compound words, when two or more words come together, when two or more words are structured together, combined together, joined together, made up with two or more words, that becomes a compound word. Now second part is structure, style of writing compound words. Style of writing. Actually it should be styles of writing, because there are three styles of writing compound words. Which are these three styles? First is open, second is solid, and third one is hyphenated. Which are the three styles? First one is open, second one is solid, third one is hyphenated. We will take one example of each so that you will be clear with the concept. Open means there is some gap or space between two words. For example, frying pan. This is a compound word made up of two words. Frying is a word, pan is another word, and when both words, these two words are joined together, it becomes a compound word, that is frying pan. Now here you can see some space between the words. Whenever there is space between the words, it is called as open compound. What is it called as? Open compound. Second form is, style of writing is solid. Solid compound words. How they are? When both the words are written together without any space or without any gap between them, is called as solid compound word. For example, again we'll take the word classroom. See here, class is one word, room is another word. They are written together without any space or without any gap between, and this way it is known as solid compound word. Okay, third one is hyphenated compound word. Hyphen, there is a hyphen between two words and it becomes a compound word. For example, mother-in-law, there is hyphen between these three words. Mother-in-law. See here, there is a hyphen between these three words, and so this type of style, this style of writing is known as hyphenated compound words. So these are the three styles of writing compound words. Again we'll revise. Open style, in which there is some space between two words. Then solid style, in which there is no space or there is no hyphen even, and hyphenated, in which there is one hyphen between the words. Ice cream. One more example. After ice we give one hyphen and sorry. Then we write the word cream. So this way three styles of writing compound words. Now next part is formation of compound words. How the compound words are formed and what is the structure of formation. What is the structure of forming compound words? There is specific structure to form these compound words. Let's study this concept in detail. Formation of compound words. Okay, see here, there are 5 types to form compound words. First one is adjective plus noun. Be careful here. Second one is gerund plus noun. Third one is noun plus gerund. Gerund means what? Ing form given to the verb and it is used as an adjective or a noun. Gerund. Next is verb plus adverb participle. Adverb participle. And fifth one is noun plus noun. Okay, so this way there are 5 types of formation of compound words. First is adjective plus noun. Let us take one example so that you will be clear with the concept. Right now, as I say, green plus house. As I tell you always that all numbers and colors are always adjectives. And hence green is a color. When one adjective is taken and one noun is taken and both are combined together, it becomes greenhouse. Greenhouse word has come to you in science hopefully and you know the meaning well. Okay, so adjective plus noun. Try to form many compound words. Make it a practice to form the compound words. Take some adjectives and take some nouns and then form some new words out of that combination. That is adjective plus noun. Greenhouse is a word which comes out. Second is gerund plus noun. Here we can take frying pan. Frying is a gerund, ing form applied to the verb and it becomes an adjective or a noun used as. So frying plus pan equals frying pan. Next type is noun plus gerund. It is sun bathing. See how the word comes. Sun is noun, bathing, gerund again ing form applied to the verb and it becomes a gerund, and when both of them are combined together it becomes a compound noun. Noun plus gerund. Next is verb plus adverb participle. This combination. Verb. Actually you have to take all types of combinations and practice at home. Maximum words you can do from that. See here. This one, verb and adverb participle. Best example is make up. Which word comes out? Make up. How should we write? What is the style of writing this? Is it solid? Is it open or is it hyphenated? Yes, you are right. It's hyphenated. So there is a hyphen between these two words. Make up becomes make up. And finally, noun plus noun. Best example is raincoat. It's rainy season now. So, rain is one noun, coat is another noun, and when these two are combined together, it becomes raincoat, which gives us totally different meaning. So, these were the types of formation of compound words, and this type, noun plus noun, is very familiar and very much popular also, largest ever style of formation of compound words. Now under this category only we are going to study something more about this last category, noun plus noun. Let's see what is it. So, largest ever category, that is fifth category, noun plus noun. Okay. Now under this category, the first subcategory is, this can be used in place of phrase. in place of phrase. Without example you cannot understand what is that concept. So in place of phrase, example is car key. Car key is a compound word. Which type of writing? Open. Okay. So car key, when we say car key, that is actually in place of a phrase. What is the phrase? Phrase is the key of the car. What is the phrase? The key of the car. And instead of saying the whole phrase, we can say car key. Both are nouns. Noun plus noun. But how it is used? Different uses are there of this type of combination. In place of phrase you can use this. Secondly, you can use to refer place. Refer to place. And what is this concept? Again one more example we'll take. Best one, very familiar to you. Kitchen, sink. When we say kitchen sink, now again noun plus noun. Kitchen is a noun, sink is another noun, and when both nouns come together it becomes a combination of compound words, noun plus noun. Kitchen and sink, see here, refers to place. A place. Kitchen is a place where there is a sink. So first word tells us about the place, whereas second word tells us about the use of that thing in that particular place. Going high up, wait. Kitchen is a place. Sink is a particular thing which we use in that particular place, that is kitchen. So first word tells us about place, second word tells us about the use of that particular thing in that particular place. This is another second combination. Third combination is refer to material. This combination refers to material. And what is it? See here. Again tell me which type of style, which style of writing? Open. Gap between two words. Open style of writing. Gold chain. Now see here, this gold is material. Refers to material. First word refers to material and second word tells us from that material what is made up. Here there is somewhat complicated. First word tells us about the material, whereas second word tells us what is made up of that material particular. That is refers to material. Then next one is refer to purpose. Refer to purpose. Example is meeting place. Again with style of writing open. See here, meeting place. Refer to purpose. For what purpose the place is used? For meeting. So it refers to the purpose of that thing or that place. And next one is fifth one. Relate to time. This one relate to time. Okay. Fifth one, there are actually 8 types. We are going to study every type in detail. So refer to relate to time, and that is example evening snack. Evening snacks. Now among these both of these words, From these words, which word tells us about time? Correct. This evening word tells us about time, whereas what are we doing during that time? Second word tells us. So in these types, when we form two nouns together, when we combine two nouns together, any one word tells us about the particular structure, another word is related to that particular structure. So both the words are very important. Do remember. Again I repeat, do practice at home. Take each structure and then form some words of your own. These were the 5 types. Again let's see one more time. Noun plus noun, the 5th type of formation of compound words, and that was noun plus noun, largest category, in which first was in place of phrase. Instead of saying the key of the car, we can say car key. Second, refer to place, kitchen sink. First word tells us about the place, whereas second word tells us about the use of that particular thing in that particular place. So kitchen sink. Sink is used in the kitchen. Kitchen tells us about the place. Then refer to material, gold chain. Gold is material and chain is made up of that gold. Okay. Next, refer to purpose, meeting place. A place where meeting is held. And next one, evening snacks. Evening shows us time. Okay. Somewhat clear? Good. Now last 3 parts of this. Let's see next 3 parts. Sixth one. Here, used for classification. What is this? Used for classification. What is this? See here. Example is horror film. Horror film. We can say comedy film. No problem. So when it is used for classification, means category is different. We can get this classify as horror film or comedy film or tragedy film or any word. Anyhow, you can do this. So used for classification, compound word. Okay. Next one is 7th one. Refer to containers. Something contains there, and accordingly compound word is framed, and the example is sugar bowl. A bowl in which sugar is kept. A bowl which contains sugar. So used for containers. This is very familiar to all of us. And last part is, type is formed with self or man, etc. One example, self-made. Hyphenated compound word. So with the help of these words, or many are there in this category, so using these words we can make one compound word. So that was about compound words. We have seen what is meant by compound words. When two or more words come together, two or more words are written together, it's a compound word. It becomes a compound word. A compound word means a word in which there are more than two or more than two words. Okay, that is concept of compound word. Then next we have seen how we have to form the compound words. Before that, we have seen the style of writing compound words. Three styles. First is open, in which there is space, this one. Second, that is solid, together, classroom, blackboard, etc. Third one is hyphenated, this way, with the help of one hyphen between. That was style of writing compound words. Another thing we have studied, that is formation of compound words. 5 types are there. Adjective plus noun, gerund plus noun, noun plus gerund, verb plus adverb participle, and finally noun plus noun. Under noun plus noun, there are 8 categories, subcategories, and they are used for the purpose whichever is there. So this way we have studied in deep compound words. There is one exercise for you which you have to solve with the help of this video. Okay, I hope that you have understood well this concept. Thank you.